some young broke dude.
I will unhinge my jaw like a snake and eat the entirety of Westminster like some cursed Scottish kaiju of justice. I bet SpongeBob's cum tastes good as hell. He lives in a pineapple. Some of that pineapple juice gotta soak into his pores and make his nut taste scrumptious.
Who the fuck decided to call it emotional baggage and not grief case?
I hate that so much. I can imagine dirt going everywhere. Every tight turn or bump is a risk. Clearly this person likes watching their passengers get bludgeoned to death in ridiculously painful ways by succulent shrubbery. This comment has more than 3 times the upvotes than the guy saying he wouldn't want to be on the business end of that thing, and that's because of millennials. I love being a millennial so much it makes me want to shoot smack into my dick until I'm dead.
r/BrandNewSentence. Username checks out.
Woman who adopted puppy after eagle dropped it in her garden discovers it isn't a dog.
Anybody want pizza rolls? I have been on this earth for 26 going on 27 years, and I promise you this is the first time I've seen a pull something out the oven with a slice of bread.
You don't know if it's $60, dumbass.
And you don't know if his ass is dumb. How dumb can an ass get anyway? Can it even begin to understand what lies around it or how it is perceived by man? Can the ass truly ever be more than an evolutionary cushion?
Halloween 2020 is a Saturday. New Year's and Christmas are Friday. 420 is technically the entire month. 2 Friday the 13th, March and November. July 4th is a Saturday. Cinco de Mayo's on a Taco Tuesday. 2020 about to be a litty titty. Court refuses trial by combat. A court has rejected a 60-year-old man's attempt to invoke the ancient right to trial by combat rather than pay a £25 fine for a minor motoring offense. Leon Humphreys remained adamant yesterday that his right to bite a champion, nominated by the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Agency, was still valid under European human rights legislation. He said it would have been a reasonable way to settle the matter.
Also, don't go by curl weight. It's probably one of the lowest weights per person.
Well, I'm not going to bench a porcupine, dummy.
Your combined bench, curl, and shoulder press should be a better representation. You're not gonna protect Antonia by curling a porcupine.
r/BrandNewSentence. How about shot put? I bought overalls for a Super Mario Halloween costume, but I'm wearing them all the time now. I love this denim fart chimney.
This deep-fried burger explodes with cheese when you take a bite.
The day I bite a burger and it nut in my mouth, I'm shooting up the block.
I want somebody to inject neon fluorescent fluid into my balls so when I jack off I come neon rainbow colors out my gangrene infected dick.
Hella sexy! You're so fine, I'd suck a fart from your ass like a bong rip.
How does one respond to that?
I just gotta call him as I see him. I don't just throw that one out there all the time, cause you gotta mean it.
And they say chivalry is dead.
Gay porn studio under fire for using a didgeridoo as a dildo. Quote, I'm gonna didgeridoo you in the ass. A gay porn studio is being called disrespectful after using a didgeridoo as a dildo in a new scene.
The Phantom Menace is the best movie ever because the entire premise is essentially Amazon has obtained its own private army and now 2 future samurai have to stop it from forcing Natalie Portman's planet to use its services by cutting through Jeff Bezos' army of robots and attempting to convince Congress to do something about it. Spoiler warning, Congress doesn't do jack, so Natalie Portman has to take matters into her own hands. Also, the day is saved by a redneck kid the samurai picked up when the car broke down. Hashtag the Phantom Menace, hashtag Star Wars, hashtag the movie's oddly becoming really understandable.
I just want a whale to shoot me out of its blowhole and forget about everything while I take flight into the crisp Alaskan air. But no, I have to go to pick up toilet paper at Target.
This is actual advice the news has given to Southerners for driving in snow.
If you rarely drive in snow, just pretend you're taking your grandma to church. There's a platter of biscuits and 2 gallons of sweet tea in glass jars in the back seat. She's wearing a new dress and holding a crock pot full of gravy.
An 11-year-old girl in Zimbabwe jumped on top of a crocodile and gouged its eyes out when it attacked her 9-year-old friend.
Imagine seeing a hamburger outside your house so you try to eat it and then some other little hamburger jumps on your back and takes your fucking eyes out.
I just walked by a karate place near my house, and they are letting all the kids wear their Halloween costumes, and I just saw Kylo Ren get his ass kicked by a taco.
I can balance my body on my boner and spin like a Beyblade. No one can defeat me.
Is it possible to learn this power? Ew, his wee-wee.
I want to know why they decided to do that.
Probably because of alcohol.
It's fucking rad, mumbled Tony, drunkenly adding a micro penis to the character.
You ever wear fingerless gloves and hold a hot drink and immediately feel like a 1900s Victorian urchin taking a break from pickpocketing to gratefully accept a meal from the soup kitchen?
How did you know?
First day at Domino's. Manager. Oh, and one more thing. Don't fuck the pizzas. Me. Haha. Assistant manager. Seriously, don't fuck them. Cook. Don't fuck the pizzas, dude. Me. I'm not. Customer. That guy's not gonna fuck my pizza, is he? Manager. Not if he wants to keep his job, he won't.
Mini M&Ms are better than normal ones because they cater to the very specific urge to eat colorful aquarium gravel.
It simply tickles me pink how after tens of millions of years, crocodiles still refuse to learn how to chew in favor of slam dunking the butt-fucking brains out of everything.
My kid was having a pool party and the Grim Reaper showed up and took the whole plate of grilled salmon.
Rude.
Why Pakistan should be on every solo female traveler's bucket list.
Did human trafficking write this?
The lineage shall die with me. I, the only son, a bastard to thy name, was given this burden, and to thy blood lineage I reject. 'Tis a name I banish to the ground, where it shall wither and die. It's a common name, though, so you know, it'll be there, it just won't be my jizz gremlins.
This is gonna sound fucked up, but I love tight grapes. You know what I mean, when the grape is nice and tight and your incisors pierce through them like needles popping a balloon.
Surface tension is literally the most important quality of a grape. End of discussion.
God, thank you for giving us a better term for when the grapes aren't soggy and shit, instead of saying fucking tight grapes.
Me, smoking a dog treat like a cigarette. You know, in the scheme of things, houses are just Tupperware and we are God's leftovers. My therapist, visibly shaking. How did you get in my bathtub?
Since you leveled up on gayness, you can now use power move Fuck Yeah, I'm a Queen. You channel your inner gay powers and create an energy ball to blast the homophobes with insults.
r/BrandNewSentence.
You suddenly have a 20-inch penis. How do you go about folding it up down there?
20 inches wouldn't go over your shoulder.
Did you just assume my height, completely disregarding the vertical challenges I face on a daily basis, whereby I have to take my own personal footstool everywhere? I have to do a handstand to use a urinal. Every high five is a low five, and my shoes solely consist of lily-kellys and Crocs. How dare you? My shoulder is perfect for my perching penis.
It is always better to come in the sink than to sink in the cum. Isaac Newton.
And they are made of dust. How do they even stay together? Try to squash one and they fill your flat with incest asbestos.
Whoever taught my 3-year-old daughter to say I'm gonna kill myself, I will beat the hell out of you.
Pigs can't look up, but I could pick a pig up one night and raise it into the sky and tilt this pig ever so gentle. I can make sure the pig's eyes line up with the stars. Imagine seeing the stars for the first time. I want to be treated that kindly and see the stars for the first time.
I want Vincent D'Onofrio to tilt me like a pig. Isabella, 19, mother of 2, virgin. I love my husband, lesbian.
I'm more confused than a mood ring on a paranoid bipolar schizophrenic chameleon in a bag of M&Ms.
I'm not gonna lie, I really want this fucknut to actually have some kind of dirt, because he's making some big claims right now. If he does, I'll apologize for saying he looks like a bad Skyrim model. So on our way there, it's just me and Jeremy Renner, hanging out on the roof of a stretch limousine, pouring champagne down our throats and lighting off fireworks as we go. When we got there, we grabbed a table and all these super good-looking girls were coming up and getting his autograph, and they thought I must have been famous too, so they were getting pictures with him and me,
They
and
thought you were famous?
totally.
Who'd they think you were?
Once said she recognized me from some Nickelodeon show that her younger sister watched. I kinda just went with it. And after that, we got back in the limousine and Jeremy Renner took me to the mall and we stopped in at the Guitar Center and he ended up putting on an impromptu acoustic live set for all the customers who recognized him because he's a super famous rock star, not just one of the coolest Avengers.
Jeremy Renner's a rock star?
Yeah, you never seen that one Jeep commercial?
No, my mom only lets me watch TV for 2 hours every night, and I gotta stay caught up on Big Brother.
Well, anyways, when he dropped me back off at home, he said thanks for the great time and he gave me an enormous wad of cash. I haven't counted it yet, but I thought I could use some of it to buy you that guitar you wanted so you could start your band.
Oh, really, Melvin? You're not pulling my leg?
No, I really got a big wad of cash.
Man, Jeremy Renner's so cool. Tell him thanks for me.
Tell him yourself, I got him on speed dial.
What? Are you serious?
Hello?
Hey, Jeremy Renner, how's it going?
Melvin, great to hear from you. It's been too long.
We literally hung out 2 days ago.
Yeah, man, it was a blast. I never had so much fun going out for McDonald's as I did on Saturday night.
It was pretty awesome, Jeremy Renner.
I've been meaning to ask if you got those girls' numbers.
Oh, no, I forgot to ask.
No way. They were totally into you, my man. What were their names?
Melody and Harmony.
That's it. Man, if anyone was gonna pick up twins on a trip to McDonald's, it was gonna be you.
Oh, well, I just wanted to say thanks for that money you gave me that night. I'm using it to help my friend Adam start a band.
Oh, really?
Yeah, here he is.
Hello?
Adam, how's it going?
I, just wanted to, say thanks for helping me out, and, yeah.
Not a problem, man. Any friend of Melvin's is a friend of mine.
Oh, man, wow.
Oh, shoot. I gotta go. They need me on set. I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye, Jeremy Renner.
Bye, Jeremy Renner.
God, he is so cool.